Hello and welcome to our virtual commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. I'm your Master of Ceremonies, John Prosser, an Assistant Principal here at Bethel High School. Before we get started with our program, I'd like to introduce our district leadership and our Board of Directors. Mr. Tom Siegel has served as the Bethel School District Superintendent since 2001. Before coming to Bethel, Mr. Siegel held a similar position in Boulder, Colorado. Prior to his work in public education, he served in the United States Navy for 25 years, completing his military career as a commander. Dr. Jennifer Bethman is the Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Education. She has been in Bethel School District since the fall of 1991. Dr. Bethman earned her Master's of Educational Administration from City University and her doctorate degree from Washington State University. Next, I would like to introduce Bethel's Board of Directors. President Marcus Young has served on the board since May 2018. President Young received an Associate of Theology degree from A.L. Hardy Academy of Theology and the Doctor of Divinity honoris causa from St. Thomas Christian University. Vice President Rosanna Camacho has served on the board since June 2018. Vice President Camacho has a Master's in Business Administration, a Bachelor of Science in Psychology, and a Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Congratulations, graduates, on all your accomplishments. Now, go out and make all your dreams come true. But please always remember that it's not about who gets there first, but rather the journey is about creating meaningful relationships, respecting the diversity of other people, respecting diverse ideas, and lifting and elevating others along with you. Because the sweetest moments of the journey are being open to all the infinite possibilities and having others to share it with. Thank you and congratulations.
Director John Manning has served on the board since December 2006. Director Manning is a graduate of University High School in Spokane, Washington, and is retired from the United States Air Force.
Hello, class of 2020. I'm John Manning from the Bethel School Board, and I wanted to congratulate you on your graduation. I know this is not how you wanted to end your last year of school, but through hard work and perseverance, you've made it. So good luck and best wishes as you move forward with your future plans.
Director Brenda Rogers has served on the board since November 2003. Director Rogers attended San Francisco State University and studied construction management. Mrs. Rogers is president of the Washington State School Directors Association.
Graduates, I know these are times when you may have been ready to give up, but you didn't. And now you move on with your very special dreams for your future. With hope, with pride, and indeed with love, I congratulate you. Go far, and Godspeed.
Director Claudine Henry Young has served on the board since March 2020. Director Henry Young has a Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies and is retired from the United States Army.
Hello, graduates. I am Director Claudine Henry Young. Congratulations on your graduation, class of 2020. It is a very difficult time in our world right now, and I thank you so much for your perseverance and example to all of us. Go forward and make a difference in the world. Change it to make it better for all of us, for our future generations. We look forward to see what you guys go out there and do in this world, and we thank you for being the example that you are.
And now for our national anthem.
To the amazing, resilient graduates of 2020, on behalf of the Board of Directors, I want to extend to you our congratulations and personally let you know that we are extremely proud of you. We are proud of your endurance to stick with your goals of graduating in spite of every obstacle that you faced pre and post COVID-19 virus. We are proud of your focus to not allow distractions to impede and deter you from this moment. We are proud of your pride that you had to say, I want to celebrate my accomplishments and the accomplishments of my peers, and regardless of what this graduation process looks like, I want to have it. And we're proud of your example on how to handle yourselves when a pandemic comes and interrupts the foundational norm of education during what is supposed to be the happiest and most exciting and memorable time of your life. And while there was no blueprint, you, the graduates of 2020, have laid the roadmap on how to hold your heads up high and be able to adjust with dignity and pride, and we thank you for that. It was just last year I sat at graduation, and while sitting there on the stage and listening to my colleague address the class of 2019, I thought to myself, God, if you allow me the opportunity to impart into these young men and women, what would I say? While sitting there, I clearly heard, you have the ability and the power to outlive what statistics say about you. How much more fitting is that than right now? You see, the moment you were born, there was a number on your head, and every factor in life plays a significant role in that number. The year you were born, the time you were born, the color of your skin, your height, your weight. Your parents play a part in that number. Were they married or not? Were you raised by two parents? Or maybe you were raised in a single home. Were you raised by your mother? Or was it your father? Or might have been your grandparents or someone else. There are so many factors that you had no direct influence over, but they all calculated to create a picture of who you are or who you might become. And I want to empower you on today and let you know that that statistic, whether good or bad, does not have to define who you are, but you have the ability to define it. You see, I was born into poverty. My mother and father were 15 when they had me. I was born in the streets of Hilltop, Tacoma, and statistics alone put me behind the proverbial 8 ball. As I grew up, gangs began to infest my neighborhood, and statistics said that because of this environment, there was a strong chance that I would turn out to be a gang member. I faced some of the same statistics that you have had to face. Will I graduate? Will I become a teenage parent? Will I graduate from college? Or will I drop out? Will I be successful? Will I make it out of this situation? Or will I become a product of my environment? You see, these are all predetermined numbers that attach themselves to me without my permission or knowledge. But they were also numbers that I worked hard to outlive. And I want to encourage you, because the same way that I took authority and power over my future, you have the ability to do the same. No, we may not dot every I, and we may not cross every T. No, we may not have beat every statistic that attached itself to us. We may have failed some things and made some wrong choices. And there may be some things that we wish we could have done another way. But to every graduate and every other person that's listening to me on today, the fact that you are still here, the fact that you are still breathing, and the fact that you are still standing means that you have outlived those statistics. And so, I challenge you. I challenge you to refuse to let what people say and think about you stop you from accomplishing your dreams and aspirations. I challenge you to refuse to allow statisticians that have linked this graduating class to their environment rather than their accomplishments limit who you are and who you will become. I challenge you to kick down the door of limitations and let the world know what you have to offer. Block out the voices of doubt and only lend your ear to those of success. Be the generation that demands change, that speaks up and says the status quo is no longer acceptable. Be that group of young, brilliant minds who band together and challenge leadership to stop checking off boxes and implement true change. Let our leaders know that doing the same thing and expecting a different result is still insanity. And so, as I close, in the words of Les Brown, I leave you with this. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, if you simply go after that thing that you want with all your capacity, strength, and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, then neither cold, poverty, famine, nor gout, sickness nor pain, or body and brain will be able to keep you away from the thing that you want. Thank you.
And now it's time for our student speakers.
Hi everyone. Even though I'm glad your eyes aren't all staring at me right now, I do miss your smiling faces. This year, we've been under a lot of pressure. Our teachers have had to learn a whole new way to help us become educated. What's probably all in our minds right now is what next is to help us be successful. These last 4 years, we've been learning a lot about coming of age, and that has shaped my idea of true success. To me, true success is love and appreciation to all people. True success is being able to look at people's different perspectives and feel fortunate we're able to grow. True success is being kind to someone who's wronged you. 2020 Bethel High School graduates, let's not be a class that gets remembered for our materialistic things, but let's be a class that goes out into the world to help people feel valued and accepted. Class of 2020, success isn't something you wait for. It's not one defining moment. You're not going to wake up one day and have the whole world in your hands. Success is earned in the moments when no one is watching, all the times you choose to put others first, and every obstacle you choose to overcome on a daily basis. Thank you.
Welcome friends, families, and school staff members that are going through these tough times of COVID-19. It is an honor to be able to speak to you all today. I want to start out by thanking all of my friends, family, teachers, and most of all, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who has helped me every step of the way. I am very thankful for the opportunity to go to such an amazing school with amazing students and staff. I feel that we are the greatest class of students and we will go down in history. Even through the pandemic, do we persevere and strive for our diplomas. Dr. Seuss once said, "You're off to great places, today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." We might have to work a little harder than the other classes because of the pandemic, but anything is possible if you put in the hard work, and that's all the class of 2020 knows. I pray that the class of 2020 will be proud of everything they have accomplished throughout these past 4 years. Today is our day. Thank you.
Hello, and congratulations to the class of 2020. I'm Amanda Wilkins, and speaking virtually was something I was not expecting to do, but I'm glad I got the opportunity to. I'd like to say thank you to my family, friends, and staff that never gave up on us and supported us through this pandemic. Things got tough for us, but there's no easy path without obstacles to achieve your dreams. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. A quote from Muhammad Ali. We all felt that getting ready for school, and now we're graduating. No matter when we struggle, think of the end result and what we're striving for. Fill your life with purpose and meaning, and people worthy of your love and respect. Looking back on our 4-year legacy, we made many memories, and we made them all together. So congratulations to the class of 2020, and may all of you succeed. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2020. My name is Angelo Alfonso. It's unimaginable to think that just 4 years ago, we were entering the halls of Bethel High School, unsure of how to get to class on time and navigate through the crowded bottleneck hallway. Now we find ourselves in that same situation, unsure of how to navigate the real world. As soon-to-be high school graduates, we have so many opportunities at our fingertips. And despite what life throws at us, we have the power to shape our futures. Our class is legendary, not because we'll be known as a pandemic class, but because we are the class being called to step into the future with more hope, determination, and vision than any class before us. Pope Benedict XVI once said, "The world offers you comfort, but you were not made for comfort. You were made for greatness." So, my fellow graduates, if you want to do something great, be someone great, or just live life to its fullest, then I challenge you to trade in comfort for greatness. High school is just one of the many chapters of our lives, and the decisions we make afterwards make us who we are. Today, the future is truly in our hands. I can't wait to see what we become. Thank you.
Thank you, students. And now join me in honoring our graduates.
As superintendent, it is my professional duty and personal privilege to certify that these graduates have met the graduation requirements of the state of Washington and the Bethel School District. And I am proud to present Bethel High School's graduating class of 2020.
On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Bethel School District, I congratulate you for having achieved a major goal and milestone in your lives. We wish you well as you move on now to the future and its promise of new challenges and accomplishments. As president of the Board of Directors, it is indeed an honor to accept the graduating class of 2020.
Fellow graduates, please join me in the traditional tassel ceremony. Classmates, it is time to take the final steps to graduate. At this time, please grab your tassel and move it to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of Bethel High School class of 2020.
In a year of historic firsts, for the first time ever, our graduates have been allowed to decorate their caps. As we conclude our ceremony, join me in viewing some of their creations.